Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Ohio State Buckeyes taking on the winners of 5 straight, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Set on first down. To throw, it's Burns. He finds his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They keep attacking through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Right on target this time. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Burns. This time it's complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's holding. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job. being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Power football with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll give it to the back.
What's wrong with you, man? Stop doing that. No.
Let's see which way that's going to go.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. They're testing the right side here. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. The Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll run play action.
Oh my fucking God.
It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that drive covered 40 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Using the quick game. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Second down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Burns. He looks that one in nicely. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. The AT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Handoff from the gun. Sweet feet on the move. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He wants to throw.
That's some great protection.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch around the 35. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work.
What's he doing?
This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them.
Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Trojans! What a catch and run for 6. On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Otis. as USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but he'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half. This was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Looking downfield, it's Burns. Looking left. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He makes the connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Wait, dude.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
Oh, why you
The pass ball is incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's got it. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the ground with the back. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. 1st guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fair catch, called for and made. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think we got to do a better...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Wide out in motion. Back to pass, it's Burns. It's complete to the left. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. He's got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll call for the fair catch here.
No.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They go to the draw. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying play action. Forced out of the pocket. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to go up top on first down. Pressure coming.
Yeah.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, and you're going to have time to throw.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Easy.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Hit as he throws. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Works the middle. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They want to just keep throwing it. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Dropping back, it's Burns. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by just one over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. That's caught. It's Cotton. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
No gain on 1st down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback checking off. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
The give to the tailback. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
All tied up, under a minute to play. The play action fake. Scrambling away. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights.
That hurt. I don't know how I missed that shit. That shit went like it was windy or something. I don't know who paused it. Should have went for it up here, but man, that shit weird. Oh, I just gotta watch that zig route he be doing. Man, he's gonna try to beat me deep too. I'm watching that too.
And here in the fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for him, and this one hurts because if he makes that, obviously, his team takes the lead.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down. Just get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
To the air, it's Burns. Got his man quickly.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Quarterback will keep it. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, USC.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive.
On the field goal.
Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Man. Hell yeah. Appreciate y'all for watching.